How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning into my video. The information I'm giving you today is coming from a press release from the ATF. 5 people were arrested in a firearms trafficking conspiracy involving 500 plus firearms shipped from Georgia to California and to be sold on the black market in California. A federal grand jury indicted 5 individuals, charging them with conspiracy to bring firearms from Georgia to California in order to sell them on the black market. On March 11th, 2022, the 5 defendants were arrested. They were Gerald Lawson, 31, of Sacramento; Aisha Hoggett, 29, of Sacramento; Malik Williams, 28, of Atlanta, Georgia; Terrence Phillips, 39, of Union City; and James Gordley, 32, of Modesto. All 5 defendants are charged with conspiracy to unlawfully deal in firearms and unlawful dealing in firearms for their part in the firearm trafficking scheme. Lawson, Hoggett, Williams, and Phillips, that sounds like a law firm, doesn't it, are also charged with transferring a firearm to an out-of-state resident and unlawful mailing of a firearm. Lawson is also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. According to the criminal complaint, between November 2019 and October 2021, Lawson and his co-conspirators purchased more than 500 firearms for more than $162,000. Lawson would broker the firearms transactions in Georgia over the internet, and Williams, a Georgia resident with a license to carry a concealed firearm, would pick up the firearms in person and then mail the firearms to various locations in California at Lawson's direction. Some of the firearms went to individuals that are prohibited from possessing firearms due to prior felony convictions. Hoggett worked with Lawson to coordinate the purchase, mailing, and distribution of the firearms. Phillips and Gordley also distributed the firearms in California. The investigation began when a firearm used in a shooting in Sacramento was traced to the last known sale by a federally licensed dealer in Georgia. A subsequent sale of the firearm led to Lawson's organization. Lawson and his co-conspirators used coded language to traffic firearms and move money using a variety of financial institutions. During the investigation, interdicted packages destined for Lawson and other co-conspirators were found to contain firearms, ammunition, knives, and brass knuckles, among other things. If convicted, the defendants face the following maximum penalties: 5 years in prison on each count for conspiracy to unlawfully deal in firearms, unlawful dealing in firearms and transferring a firearm to an out-of-state resident, and 2 years in prison on each count for unlawful mailing of a firearm. Lawson faces an additional maximum penalty of 10 years in prison for a felon in possession of a firearm. Any sentence, however, will be determined at the discretion of the court after consideration of any applicable statutory factors and the federal sentencing guidelines, which take into account a number of variables. The charges are only allegations. The defendants are presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If these people are found guilty in trafficking in over 500 plus firearms, they're going to be put away for a long, long time. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video.